Alright, hello again. Today I was draining the oil and now I'm going to drain the gas tank because it looks pretty awful and the filter's dirty. So I got a newer one, pulled out the spark plugs. They all look rich but running fine. Got a good start on cleaning up the sump. It was full of sludge, and weirdly there was water in the wells of the spark plugs before I took the plugs out, and I'm guessing it was condensation dripping into there. There's one of my rust holes. But moving on to how much is in there. It feels kind of full. Having to put the cap back on mid-flow, because that's always miserable. So, well, I thought while I had the oil pan off, I'd put the clean strainer back on and have a look at the looseness of the timing belt, and came up with putting a magnet thing in there. It's got some play, but that's not bad. Anyway, I'm gonna try and RTV the sump back on and put some oil in it and see how she runs, because the distributor was loose when I was looking at the spark plugs. The distributor was just rotating freely almost. So we'll continue. Well, here's the oil pan, cleaned up pretty well. Got a rag stuffed in the hole. Cleaned up the edge here. I'm gonna store it on RTV. Oh dear. Absolute crawling around under the vehicle. You can see why people use Colt guns these days. This isn't easy. I'm getting it beyond the edges too, which is fun. Okay. Here I'm about to grind off the patch that was put over the top and bottom of the door because the top frame was becoming loose, apparently. Clearly you can wobble it back and forth, and a patch on the end of the door had broken loose. I was provided with a top half of the door in the vehicle, a brand new one, so now I've got the seal to put that in. The problem was getting the old bolts out. There's two large bolts that hold them together. That'll be my struggle for the next few minutes. This thing will be coming apart. Okay. Feel better about these. Okay. Now. If I had it the right way around. Oh, oops. Embarrassing. Door upper removed. Now, from fighting this rusty channel, I finally was able to slide this across quite easily and get it out just by tearing up this much. But now looks like I could undo this track here, get the other half out. Still got a very crooked screwdriver. Trying my electrician screwdriver. It's always a good one. I've already lost one of the bits from it. You can buy them to replace. It's like an 11-in-1 Klein. Very good quality. Hopefully can replace most of the hardware instead of trying to cobble together the junk that's on here, especially like the seat box is held together with, or the seats are held down with old screws, so it'll be good to get those. Oh wow, it's been fun learning how to take these windows and doors apart. It's a workout for sure. Lots of caffeine. Oh, I think that's the last screw. Apparently it's glued in place, so we'll see. Hang on to the screws, they're in good shape. Let's see. Oh, cramp in my arm. Okay. We are free. Now, hang on to my screws, like I said. And here's the last one on the end, and it's coming out very nicely. I should be, oh, there we go. She actually fit in the slot, because they're little screws. They hang on, and we're home free. Oh, there's one there I've got to take off. Better than grinding it off, I say. As you can see, I did a little extra work on the door surround. The aluminium sills, or the bolts, are so rusted I'm gonna have to wait on those till I get the energy to do them. I did take off this bit of rubber strip here, so there was a lot of rust underneath it, and I adjusted the door catch so it actually closes somewhat level now, whereas before it was like here because of all the filler that somebody had put between it and the door. But progress. Decided to rinse out the coolant system. Crikey. No idea. This is what's in the coolant reservoir, and that's after flushing it. Next, I want to just dump it straight into the cylinder head, I suppose. This will do. So I should have done this first before I did the oil. Okay. Dump some in there. That's a messy job. Alright, should probably undo the lower hose, but it's all wet down there now, so I don't want to do that. Well, that escalated quickly. The only way I can easily access the oil filter housing is to undo that panel, like I said. But to undo any of those bolts, it would be a lot easier just to remove the whole fender. And there's plenty of videos on that. So that would allow a lot of other work to be done. So it's probably beneficial. Most helpfully, I removed and painted that. So I'm halfway there.